then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Off play action. Huntley. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I'm here all day. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the 41, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Third down.
20. 44. Here we go. Quick. 44's the Mike. Reflex.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs.
Play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again, Huntley. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Throwing on first down. Huntley. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it. Now,
The quarterback sack. Gino at 10.
so that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
54 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Off the play fake. Huntley rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Off play action. Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 9.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
44, right.
Tannehill now to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On the ground, it's Evans. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
On first down, Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Huntley. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Robinson. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of Skip. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Mike Spoke.
Now Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To James Robinson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You're trapped. Watch safety creep, Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley buying time to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake. Huntley eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Geno Atkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Off play action. Huntley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was taking
a solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Huntley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. First down, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, he finds his running back, Hyde. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And a sack there by Josh Allen, and sometimes we have to draw the distinction. Is it the Buffalo quarterback, Or is it the Jacksonville sack artist, as we just saw there? Former first-round pick, huge impact in his rookie year in 2019. 10.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles.
Tannehill's
only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tiger. 44 is Mike. Check. Where you at? 44. Mike, 44.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. I got you. I got you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the gun, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Push him back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. He'll remember this one. So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside...
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, it's Sunday, got a brand new visor, yeah. You free smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'm drink, cause tonight I'm gonna die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up, can't stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a pass. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey.